And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Draken. Again, have a look at the afterburner flame there and see if you can count how many shock diamonds you can see in the flame from the afterburner. Looking at this aircraft, so modern, it first flew back in 1955 and it was designed for a requirement for a bomber interceptor with a maximum speed of Mach 1.4 times the speed of sound in 1955. Unique double delta configuration, 80-degree sweep back on the inner, 60 degrees on the outer. Now that requirement for that Mach 1.4 came out in 1949. All-weather interceptor flying from bases, and it was designed also to be capable of being refueled and rearmed by conscripts with minimal training in 10 minutes or less. Thrust in afterburner. When you think of the early Avons, developed about 7,500 what they call dry. Afterburner is termed wet. The design was such a success that the second prototype actually exceeded the speed of sound in flying. And that being very unusual wind shape, it provided excellent high and low speed operations that revealed what they call superstall characteristics at a very high angle of attack, meaning where the nose is very high relative to the tail of the aircraft. Now, from that superstall, they developed recovery training, a so-called Cobra manoeuvre, or what they call the court parade, which is a short parry from fencing. In developing that recovery technique, they inadvertently worked out a form of air combat manoeuvre that forced them plan view of the aeroplane. So you can imagine, instead of going flat, put it going vertical but still going forward, and that pushed the oncoming airflow, dramatically slowing down the aircraft, and any aircraft that was following would automatically overshoot. 11 different Swedish fighter training squadrons were equipped with the Draken between 1960 and 1999. An incredible performing aeroplane, and there were 12 different variants of this, including export variants that went to Austria, Finland and Denmark. Austria had 2 squadrons, Denmark and Finland also, varying aircraft. Austria had 24, Denmark 51 and Finland 50. Had a ceiling of 66,000 feet or 20,000 metres, and quite a hefty armament, including 1 or 2 30mm cannon, 6 hard graceful missiles, and up to 10,000 pounds of ordnance. The missiles rockets. This aircraft started life as one of 230 of the J35F models, delivered between 65 and 72. It had improved avionics, better integrated radar and missile systems, but the main armament was actually the Hughes Falcon missile, only 130mm cannon. What an absolutely incredible aircraft, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the shape, that is a very ominous shape. It does look like a spear point. Back in from our left. Count the shot.